Monday Night Football.
Yes.
AFC West. Very good division. Raiders, 3-0. Chargers, 2-1. Did you see this now? The only two remaining undefeated teams in football, the Cardinals and the Raiders. And before the season started, I think here at Circa anyway, it was 50-1 on Arizona to be the last undefeated team, and the Raiders were 100-1.
My God.
You can believe that?
Yeah. I would expect an aerial circus tonight. I don't know what you think, but 3-0 for the first time since 2002. Both teams have top 5 passing attacks. Gus Bradley has done a nice job as defensive coordinator. Getting stops and getting some timely turnovers as well. But it's this bend but don't break, whatever you want to call it, 15th in scoring defense. So they're doing a nice job there. And now the Chargers off the big win against the Chiefs. But part of this handicap and what we discussed a little bit last week, it's going to be a lot of Raider fans. And I couldn't believe one person who was at the Charger Cowboy game said it was 6-1 Dallas fans. Outnumbered by 6-1. So what could it be like tonight? I mean, that's definitely
very similar.
Yes, right. 6-1. My God, McCarthy said it was like a home game afterwards.
Right. So here's Raiders quarterback Derek Carr, who led the league in passing yards entering Week 3. He's talking about the home field advantage tonight.
Well, in my past, before playing in SoFi last year with no fans, whether it was in Los Angeles at that soccer stadium or in Qualcomm in San Diego, it was another home game. You always looked at it as another home game, and that's no disrespect, it's just a fact, and, the way you practice, the way you meet, it felt like a home game. And I fully expect Raider Nation to, take over.
No disrespect, just a fact.
No, right, yeah.
That's a slap in the face, but he's right with that.
I remember the game in the soccer stadium where the Chargers won, and then they celebrated with a turnover late in the game, and they went in, how the defense celebrates after turnover? It was all Raider fans, and you remember they're getting a double bird from the fans as they come over to celebrate after a turnover. So that certainly was a road game.
Well, here's where I think it's going to be actually difficult for Carr in the air tonight. And his prop at Bet Rivers is 282.5 yards tonight. The Chargers secondary has been so good. Here are the numbers by opposing quarterbacks entering tonight's game so far. In Week 1, it was a combination of Fitzpatrick got hurt, but it was Fitzy and Heineke. They were 14-21 for $135 and 1 score. In Week 2, that was a running game for the Cowboys with Zeke and Pollard. Prescott was 23 of 27 for 237, no scores, 1 INT. And then last week for Mahomes, 27 of 44, 260 yards, did have 3 touchdowns, but 2 INTs. And actually the Chargers are the second worst rushing defense according to DVOA at Football Outsiders, and they have some of the worst rushing numbers on defense after 3 weeks in the entire league. Now, Josh Jacobs supposed to go tonight. Barber was really good last week for the Raiders. Mm-hmm. I don't see any player props up right now for Las Vegas because I don't think we know who the running back is going to be.